Ever since the age of 10, I've been able to pick locks. It's a weird skill to have, but I still remember the day I learnt how to break into my house in under 30 seconds. My dad came home from a computer fair of all places with a lockpick kit in a black leather wallet. In it was a filed down Allen key called a torque wrench and a lumpy metal stick called a bumper pick. The trick is to apply torsion to the tumbler whilst raking the pins on the inside, then turn and click. Scarily easy, really. As easy as a memory. Well, some. The good ones that we had were so few and far between. Like when I was 3, my first time at the beach, you and Mum were play fighting in the sea and I had no idea who you were. I thought a stranger was attacking my mother. My cries formed sound castles with tear-duct moats, and like the ocean bleaches driftwood in reverse, you found your first place in my mind. Stormbringer, bearer of the belt buckle, giver of the something to cry about. When you headbutted me to the floor, there was no more water stored, it was shock flooding from my eyes. When you tried to choke me out, I stared you down and waited for the calm. 10 years later, and I am still waiting. I have shelved my expectations along with childhood knickknacks, breakup letters from ex-girlfriends in the hope that we could both be better men. The rage that pumped in your fists now flows in my veins. My heart punches at the world like the street fights of a teenage you. Misspent youth, all blood and dirt and grit and get up again. They can't beat it out of you. You can't beat it out of me. A fortress stands here now, proud of the day I stared down the barrel of your gun and saw a man as weak as me trying to prove the nothingness underneath. It's no surprise we came up as empty as the homes we'd leave. I can count them on, well, both our hands. Just. Stacked boxes and empty rooms covered in dust and us. Fish and chips on the floor, waiting for one more removals man to take us to the house that we followed you to. I have always followed you from pillar to post, from bottle to battle, like that time we beat the guy black and blue that bottled you in that bar fight, and despite the nerve now trapped in your cheek, we smiled about it for weeks. Like it was proof this blood ran deep. Like one shared deed could erase the years I'd spent painting monsters into you. Truth is, didn't need to. You had monsters of your own, stitched into your panorama over 40 hours on Goose Green, and every battle since. The ones you fought in silence. The ones that left shadows under your eyes. The ones that everyone missed. I wish I had done more to see the no man's land growing between us, with pockmarked angry words that wish to be poppy fields and olive branches. So here it is, my confession. I have never been the perfect son. A bruised mess, made in your image, with, an extra little smudge of forgiveness. I came here to burn grudges and hold bridges. I have my own house now, and I know you can pick the locks, because you taught me how. But call me. Let's say sorry properly, and you can have the spare key.